Boilermakers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Restate of state, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of his passing attack. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got...
Goes high to pull it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground. 41. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Boilermakers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Gibson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop him again on second and goal? Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Beck. Got his man down the middle. Good, solid tackle. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Fox. Oh, what a move to get room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, it's Gibson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14. After that grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Townsend. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they... at the 33.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter.
Number 42, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside. It's Hansen. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Becht. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
There's a crease. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The run inside. It's Hansen. Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Hansen. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Here's Peoples. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Play number 9 on this drive. Making side adjustments here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Back to pass. It's Becht. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Got a man. It's Townsend. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Reads it, fires complete. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Covered like a blanket, and he still makes the grab. What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in air, throwing the ball in air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You could tell he knew exactly how much touch to put on that ball to make a big play down the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Under fire. Turning it on. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hansen. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Gibson to begin the drive.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It's complete on the right side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Got it. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Right on target this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Field goal is good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 16 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking for a man, it's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Delay to the back. It's Martin. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Penn State. And that one will give him the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gibson again. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. The throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Makes the grab. It's Sowell. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Peoples again. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff for Peoples. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Delayed handoff. It's Peoples. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Beck. Here's a hit. Blasted as he lets it go. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 20.
27.
Out of the end zone. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up. Play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion.
Makes the grab in their space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack.
Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. 10. Touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Beck. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The give on the option. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Here's Gibson one more time. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On the run, it's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quick release on the RPO. And the 45 on its way. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it on the counter. Makes it past the marker. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Bully ball on third and short. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Makes the quick grab. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The short hands, it's Fox. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Sowell. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Peoples. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Beck. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. They'll try to run with Peoples. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll give it to Jared Gibson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 35. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Townsend. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. 3rd and 11. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.